I want to sing the song I wrote for my friends. It's called A Friend Like You. And at first I hated this song until I held a workshop in CKUT. I asked them, why do you love your best friend? And they gave me some really good answers and really made me see my song differently. And now I can say I like it thanks to the kindergarteners.
Well, thank you. I was listening to you while you were at your show, and one of the songs you performed, you said that darkness was a given, like everybody feels darkness. And once you said that it was for your sisters and that you were willing to guide them through the darkness, I was wondering what that meant for you.
I guess it's more like from my experience. In my teenage years, I would feel lonely sometimes, and it would feel a lot like darkness for me. And I just wanted to give message to my little sisters that I'm here if they need me. And darkness in that song can mean anything, like scared to talk about something, or if they want to do something but they don't know how to start, or because I grew up really shy and it was hard for me to do anything, really.
You mentioned that you were shy. You also mentioned that at the show. I was wondering if you can give the listeners a little bit of advice about, I guess, how you overcame your shyness.
Being shy was really hard for me. Even when I started doing music, I would cry after singing, being so shy, and there were a lot of opportunities, good opportunities, but being shy, I wasn't doing anything. And I have had mentors such as like music or in person or teachers. Anyone can help, and being shy is really hard. It doesn't seem hard, but when you're really shy, it is. I don't know. My advice would be just go for it. You're not gonna be this young for long.
Well, thank you. Being a popular Inuk singer and songwriter, do you feel that you are a role model?
When I think about that, my younger siblings come to my mind, and I would say yes, because I want them to have a good role model, and I want to show them that they can do anything. If they want to sing, they have to work hard, and even speaking Inuktitut, I guess that's being a role model, because our language is slowly disappearing, I guess.
Mm-hmm. That brings me back to one of the last questions before I'll ask you to play a song for us. What does language mean to you?
When I really thought about this question, it gave me a really huge flashback. Or my grandmother used to tell me about residential schools, like not being able to speak our language. And our language for me is very important, because my grandparents were told not to, and now I'm gonna speak it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think that's beautiful. Would you like to play a song now?
Sure. This song is a song I wrote for the CKUT. It's an annual songwriting competition which is held by Culture and Heritage Department of Government. And Kelly Fraser was able to share her voice and her verse on this song, which I thank her for that, and it gave it more meaning when she said that Inuit, we live because Inuit were hunting and sewing. We live because of that, and I think it's beautiful. It's called Nunavut. It's a 20-year anniversary for Nunavut.
you're playing the ukulele, and I was wondering if you play any other instruments and how you learned how to play the ukulele.
I mostly play the ukulele. I try to learn the guitar, but it's a funny story how I came across this instrument. My brother, my sister, and also my dad, they all played guitar when I was a kid, and I've always liked the feeling, or like it brought such like joy for me to hear the guitar, but I was too small for the guitar. My hands were too small, and I ordered a ukulele because I saw videos on YouTube, and I was really interested. And when it came, I fell in love with it. It was easy and very easy to learn, portable. You can bring it everywhere. I brought it to work. I worked at the community hall. Yeah, I can play it anywhere, which is what I love about it too.
I also remember you saying that you were homesick, and I was wondering as well if you could give the listeners again some advice to, I guess, work on you being homesick. Like what helps you cope with being homesick? For the people living here, especially like in the city, home is, people say home is always gonna be home, and that's the beauty of it. My parents would when I get homesick, my parents would tell me that they'd rather have me doing something I love and not being home, rather than just being home and do nothing, because of opportunities, or there's nothing. Well, it's a small town, and there's not a lot of places, or it's just school and work. And when I'm in the city, I can work and focus, because there's a lot of crowded homes, and you can't really do much when you're distracted. And being in the city makes me focus on something I have to do and I want to do. So you're saying feeling homesick is like a rite of passage, like you should feel this in order, I guess, to be a risk taker or fulfill more.
We can be homesick for a few hours and it's gonna pass. And if you're working, or if you're, I guess, busy, you don't have time to think about home. I'd advise people to stay busy, or it's very expensive to go home, the flights. So I try to stay busy.
Well, thank you, Angela, for taking the time today to speak with us at Nipivut.
Thank you for having me.